Hi and welcome to Year 1, Lesson 1 of Cyber Civics. This lesson kicks off the entire year that we're lucky enough to devote to digital citizenship, which, as you know if you watch the introductory video, is the norms of appropriate and responsible technology use. I found this lesson in a book I really like and highly recommend for anyone who wants to take on teaching digital citizenship. It's called Digital Community, Digital Citizen by Jason Oler. And what I really like about it is that he advocates for a whole school approach to behavior that sets the entirety of being digitally active within an overall ethical and behavioral context, or what Oler calls character education for the digital age. This lesson places technology within a historical and cultural context, and this is really important because it helps students understand that technology is just a tool, and it's how we use the tool or the behaviors we bring to the tool that make it so powerful. This lesson comes from a chapter that Oler calls Becoming a De-tech-tive, or helping students understand technology's impacts. I adapted it a bit to make it particularly relevant for the students in our school. And what it does is it helps students understand that today's technology and its impact on society is not so unlike so many tools that have been introduced throughout history. For example, in ancient Greece, there was a technology introduced, the writing instrument. And it was really great because for the first time ever, people were going to be able to record their memories and their stories. Well, Socrates, a great thinker at the time, was very upset about this new technology because he felt that it would cause people to lose the use of their memories, because up until that time, people had to rely on their memories in order to tell stories and share them with others. Well, as we all know, writing turned out to be a really good thing for society. So obviously what this lesson wants students to do is to start thinking about the advantages and disadvantages of different technologies introduced throughout history. This lesson also asks students to think about how technology both connects and disconnects us, which is a really relevant topic today. So one piece of technology or tool that you might use as an example is something we rarely think of as a technology, and that's these things, eyeglasses. Eyeglasses, nevertheless, are a tool, and the way they connect us is that they allow a lot of people to see things for the first time. And the way they disconnect us is that prior to eyeglasses, people had to rely on one another in order to get around. So, in other words, what they cost us was a social connection. So in short, what this lesson tries to do is to get students to use critical thinking skills to consider both the positive and negative impacts of different technological inventions, and to think about how all of these tools both connect and disconnect the people who use them. After you've introduced this lesson, break your students up into groups of 4 to 5 and give each group one of these handouts. Then ask each group of detectives to share their findings with the whole class. When I've done this lesson in the past, I've found that this has sparked some really great and lively, thoughtful classroom discussions. Remember, the purpose of this lesson is to help students start their journey towards becoming critical and thoughtful users of technology.